So I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself anymore. My dreams, my hobbies, my friends, gone, right? I love my child, but I miss me. Does that make me a bad parent? Let's talk about this hidden truth. And today is Ask Me Anything. Okay. So I have a listener email that I'm going to read out and then we can address it together. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends. Okay. So, dear Alma, I feel like my world is falling apart. Before my child's diagnosis, I had dreams, hobbies, and a sense of who I was. Now, every part of me feels consumed by caregiving. I feel disconnected with my friends. My career is on hold. And even when I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself. I love my child deeply, but I miss me. And I miss the person I was before I became a caregiver. But every time I think about doing something for me, that's something joyful, something that lights me up, I feel guilty. And it feels like I should be giving everything to my child. How do I find myself again without feeling guilty? Great, that's a good question. So first, I want you to hear this. You're not wrong for feeling this way. This is grief, and it's not grief of your child or who your child is, but it's grief of yourself. Because what's happening is that you're mourning the version of you who had freedom, friendships, passions, energy outside of being a parent, right? And that grief is real. So first of all, we want to validate it. It's valid. We don't want to push it aside. We don't want to invalidate you. It's real and it's true, okay? The second thing I want to say is guilt does not equal truth. So guilt may rise up when you take space for yourself, and that's okay, because it's the guilt of, I don't need to do this, and I want to make sure I'm always focused on my child. So one thing I want to say is that when the guilt shows up, let it rise, but don't let it stop you, because guilt is just a feeling, right? But we don't need to let our feelings drive what we do. And guilt is just the echo of a lie we've been told. And it's the lie that our existence should revolve around our children. So it's a belief, it's a limiting belief, it's a thought trap. So truthfully, your child deserves a parent who knows how to return to themselves, to joy, to wholeness, to life. Because if your life gets consumed in caregiving, what happens is that you start to lose your joy and you're showing up as a person who is far too diluted. And that is what you're mirroring to your child. So anytime you go and do something joyful, that brings you joy, that makes you feel whole, that brings life to you, you are showing your child this is life. So that is you mirroring to your child. So yes, let's acknowledge the guilt when it shows up, but let's not let the guilt stop us from taking action towards the things that bring us joy. Okay? So guilt is a feeling, validate it, but don't let it stop you. And so in terms of reconnecting with yourself, it starts with you reconnecting with your values. New questions that you could ask yourself is, what's important to me beyond my role as a caregiver? And this will take a lot of self-reflection. You need to sit with yourself. And I'm not talking about what others expect of you, or not the version of you that always gives, and fixes and pushes through. But I'm talking about the true you, right? The true you who had joy, curiosity, passion, a voice. What is that true you like, right? So grab a journal and find a quiet moment and ask yourself, in each area of my life, and I'm not talking about just caregiving and parenting is just one area of your life. So I'm talking about career, relationships, health and fitness, creativity and recreation, spirituality and inner life, right? What matters most to you? What's important to you? And as you think about it, you want to start writing. Things will come up for you. Start writing it down. Sometimes in the beginning, you might not even understand what's showing up, but just keep writing it down, journaling it, okay? And this isn't even about creating a checklist or creating giant goals. This is not about goal setting. This is about stepping back and trying to rediscover yourself, reconnecting with what's most important to you, and finding meaning in life beyond your role as a caregiver. And when you reconnect with your values, you begin to see yourself not just as a caregiver, as a full-blown, radiant human being. Okay? And I have been through this. I didn't just become Brew, founder of the Parent Forge. There was a point in my life when I was so caught up in caregiving that I would feel very bad. Even when I go grocery shopping, I would buy stuff for all the kids. And when I buy one thing for myself, I feel bad. But with time, as I started my journey back to me, I came to realize that, hey, I value personal growth. I value self-care, taking care of me and filling myself up. And that guided me to start to take those tiny steps towards reconnecting with me, reconnecting with my purpose, and then getting to the place where I started this. So please, you're not broken for wanting more. You're not selfish for wanting more. You're brave enough to want more. And that's a good sign, which means that you're not completely gone. You're still there. We just need to reconnect, right? And you are wise enough to notice that disconnect. And you're worthy enough to come home to yourself. One breath, one choice, one value at a time. So if you're ready to reconnect with who you are, beyond the diagnosis, beyond the burnout, beyond your role as a caregiver, then I want to invite you to explore Ignite. Ignite is a self-paced journey built on our core strength framework. And it's designed specifically for parents like you. That's parents of children with complex needs and disabilities who are at the place where they're ready to rebuild from the inside out. And so in Ignite, you walk through powerful exercises and resources and online tools that help you to cultivate self-awareness, optimize your mindset, rebuild emotional resilience, and establish a clear, values-aligned vision for your life and for your child. Because you deserve to live with clarity, confidence, and purpose. So if you're ready to start your journey back to you, then check out Ignite on our website, and that's www.theparentforge.com/ignite, and start your journey. And I believe that this is going to make a huge difference in your life because your healing matters, your values matter, your purpose matters, and you don't have to figure it all out alone. So we're giving you all the tools and the resources to support you on this journey of rediscovering you and getting over that guilt that you feel. And hopefully, as you walk this journey of Ignite, you're gonna get back to you. And I hope that this answers your question. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends, like, comment. And if you have a question that you want to get answered, please send it to contact@theparentforge.com. And we're looking forward to answering all the questions that you have. Take care.